Good morning, fourth grade. Today we're going to start reviewing some topics from earlier in the year to finish off our year. Today we're going to focus on multiplying two-digit numbers, specifically using basic facts. Now remember, our basic facts are when we can multiply numbers using the basic facts. So for example, if I had 50 times 30, I can multiply them using my basic fact of 5 times 3, which is 15. And then I will add my two zeros. So I know my answer would be 1,500. That's our basic fact, 5 and 3. So we're going to do the same thing to multiply two-digit numbers. And I'm going to show you exactly how to show your work. So the first problem, one example problem you may see is just 45 times 30. You'll see two multi-digit numbers, and you'll be asked to multiply using basic fact and to show your work. Now the way that we're going to show our work is I'm going to split apart 45. I'm going to leave 30 how it is because that's a nice easy number to multiply using basic facts because it ends in a 0. So then I'm going to break up 45 as I know that 45 is equal to 40 plus 5. I know if I add 40 and 5, I will get a sum of 45. Now the way that I can use this to help me use my basic fact is then I can then multiply 40 times 30. Our basic fact in 40 times 30 will be 4 times 3, which is 12. And I'll add my two zeros. So I know 40 times 30 is 1,200 or 1,200. I will then need to multiply my 5 that I have left over to equal 45. So I'll do 5 times 30 equals, again, our basic fact will be 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15, and I'll add my 1 0 from 30 because I was really multiplying by 30, not 3. Now, I must add together my two sums. So I will add 1,200 plus 150. And if I add 1,200 and 150, I will find an answer of 1,350. And that will be my answer. Now we show our work by breaking apart one of our numbers and then multiplying using basic facts, then adding our sums at the end. Another problem you may see may be the same thing, only you're using a word problem. Baseballs come in cartons of 84 baseballs. A team orders 20 cartons of baseballs. How many baseballs does the team order? So I'm trying to solve 84 times 20. I'm going to do the same thing. I know that 84 equals 80 plus 4. So now I can use my basic facts. 80 times 20 equals 8 times 2 is my basic fact, which is 16. Add my 1 0, 2 zeros. I have 1,600. Then I will do 4 times 20 equals 4 times 2 is 8. And my 1 0, I have 80. And then I will add together my two sums, 1,600 plus 80 equals 1,680. Now, for this problem, though, I do need to write an answer statement. And it said a team orders 20 cartons of baseballs. How many baseballs does the team order? The team ordered 1,680 baseballs. Now, again, remember, when you're using basic fact to help you multiply, you're going to break apart your number that doesn't end in a 0 because it'll be easier for us to use our basic fact using a number that ends in 0. Then you'll take the two sums from which you broke apart your number and you will multiply each of them by the number we're multiplying by. In problem 1, it was 30. And you will use your basic fact. Our basic fact is the numbers without the zeros, numbers that we can easily multiply in our head. So for example, 1, it was 4 times 3. Then we added our zeros, and 5 times 3 and added our zeros. And example problem number 2, it was 8 times 2, added our zeros, 4 times 2, added our zeros, and then you add together your sums from using basic fact.